What's happening? Welcome to episode 3 of Hollywood Street King. It's your boy Big Steel along with my guy.
Jackie Jasper out here. What's cracking?
Yeah, I'll let you do it, man. You had a pause like you was confused, like you said, I don't know if I'm going to tell him who I am or not.
No. I thought you was gonna rock on with doing what you was doing.
Well, we'll do that. We start that over again, man. We start that
All
over
right.
again. What's happening? It's your boy Big Steel with another episode of Hollywood Street King, along with my man Jackie Jasper. And we about to tell y'all what it is and what it ain't.
That's
What's going
right.
on, brother?
Man, I'm here, I'm here, man. How you feeling? What's going
Man,
on?
I'm good, bro. You know what? It seemed like this fool Puffy just don't engage the whole timeline is all Puffy.
Puffy bigger than Trump right now.
Yeah,
You know
he
what I'm
is.
saying?
You think if he put out an album, you think if he had a song out right now, man, he'd do some numbers.
Nah, no one's supporting him like that. Um, it's a bad guy right now. He's the bad guy. He's badder than Batman's Joker. He's the bad guy right now, you know?
Yeah, he was a
Um,
malicious dude, man. According to all these rumors and stuff, man. I don't know if they're rumors no more, but according to all the news outlets, man, Puffy is the Satan himself.
let's see if his friends, his company that he kept, still hang out with him or support him. That's the whole catch, you know? Because Puffy know everybody, partied with everybody. We
Mhm.
saw his celebrity events, the names, you know, people who attended his parties. We seen it, you know. Let's
Now
see if he gets that celebrity support while he's in this situation that he is, you know?
we shall see, because people in Hollywood got a tendency, man, in entertainment, period, not just Hollywood. People have a tendency to run when the drama comes up,
What you
man.
saying? People
Everybody
turn
got a
on him?
tendency hell yeah, people going about their business, man. Nobody trying to get caught up in Puff's mess.
Nah. Well, I think if they go and they start throwing dirty diapers at Puff, I think Puff ain't gonna go for that. Puff's gonna start pulling some masks off. You know what I'm saying? So
Man, I think if Puff,
if they ain't riding with him, why is he going? Why is he going to support him or protect him if they ain't riding with him? I'm just
I'm gonna
asking
take,
you. I'm just playing
yeah.
devil's advocate with you.
Well, this is what I think, my brother. I do think that if Puffy start looking at some serious times, they start talking about some, 30 years, 30 years, 40 years, 50 years. Puffy is for sure. He for sure gonna throw some other people in the grease. He's for sure gonna start eating cheese and tell them everybody. It's like I
You
told
saying
you, man.
you
Because I'm
saying
gonna
he
tell
gonna
you
do
like
what? Cat Williams said that. Cat Williams said Puffy gonna tell on everybody. Cat
he
Williams said
is, man. You already see his hairline going back. I didn't even know Puffy had a receding hairline. Puffy's hairline is throwing up the W right now.
you say he didn't go for the turkey with Akon and get one of them hairline pieces, one of them
Oh
cheetah
no,
pets.
man! No, my man do not have one of the man. He do not have one of the man units on top of his head. Puffy stuff is throwing up the dub. Puff might as well just go and get him a ball head while he in there, man.
Getting the George Jefferson.
Mhm. Puff's wig is pushed back now, man. I never want to see a brother going through what they go through, man. But this dude did some malicious stuff, though, man. So I guess he getting with God got coming to him. I guess the devil gets his due one day.
Well, everybody, he's got a strong fan base out there that's saying, guilty until proven. I mean, innocent until proven guilty.
Who
You
was his
know.
fan base? His mama? His mama the only person I don't see him come on and talk about leave my baby alone. You know what I'm saying? Puff was over there, man. They said Puff breaking people's backs and all kind of stuff, man. Your boy Meek Mill getting caught up in, getting wind up, and it's a lot of stuff going on, man.
Man,
It's
hold up. I just had a call that was coming through while you was talking, so I didn't hear what you said. What'd you say?
I said Puff don't allegedly been out there breaking people's backs, don't been putting stuff in people's drinks, man. Puff is real satanic with it, man.
I mean, the latest one we heard that he was putting some of the drugs and the baby oil and all of that, and then you know Ray J just came out and said that ain't true. Like Ray J's like, what are y'all talking about? You know? So I
Yeah.
mean, you ask who's his fan. You said his mama, but I think Ray J's a fan too.
Man, you know what? I don't like throwing gossip out there, man. That's one thing I don't like doing. I don't like throwing out stuff out there because if it's not facts, it's gossip, right? I like throwing facts out
Agreed.
there.
That I
But
just told you what I saw. Like
yeah,
I'm not
but you know
making
what
this
though?
up.
Ray J might be trying to deflect off himself. I don't know, but I don't heard some things about that brother. I don't know.
I
You know what I'm
don't
saying?
I don't want
Shout
to
out to
get
Ray
into
J. I
that
don't know
lane.
nothing to be fact. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I do know Ray J is a gangster.
I don't want to get into that lane. May the brother do what he's doing and you know keep getting the paper that he getting. You know, I just saw an article today that just said what I just said regarding Ray J talking about this baby all stuff. He's like, what are y'all guys talking about? So I'm not making that up or creating gossip. That's just what it is. Um, I don't think Ray J got nothing to do with Puffy. I think that's a whole different chapter, right? I think Puff is
Yeah,
Puff and Ray's Ray. So I don't want to confuse both gentlemen together at all. That's not sexy, you know. Puffy right now is going through a whole lot of mess, and he's gonna have to defend himself from this mess because it seems like just recently over 120 people filed some lawsuits against him, right?
yeah.
Um, so it looks like they're going after his bank.
Well, you
You
know
know,
what though? One thing that they saying, man, they saying even though Diddy in prison, people scared to cross him. They say Puffy got a lot of power, man.
well, what gives you this type of power? I think what gives a person this type of power is having the goods on some of these people, right? Um, you don't want to cross somebody who can throw you to the wolves. You know what I'm saying? So if somebody can throw you to the wolves, you want to be walking on eggshells.
Mhm.
So I don't think people are lining up to go against him. That's why I opened up when we were talking. I was like, yo, I don't think, you know, people are just going to, rush to throw him under the bus because you're dealing with, Puffy's not dumb. He might be crazy. He might be, he might have an anger management problem, you know, um, and a whole lot of other things, but he's not stupid. And
Oh no, he far from dumb.
he lived to see what happened to Epstein, so he knows, you know, they can turn on me and do me. So if they was to do me, I got to make sure that these tapes can still be shown, even if I get even if they took me out the frame, even if they took me out the picture, I still got to have a guarantee that I can release these films, these tapes. So
Oh yeah,
I don't think he's out there playing silly, and they know he's not. So we just gotta watch this all play out in the arena.
yeah. We got to let it play out because I'm gonna tell you now, whatever he was doing, he wasn't the only one doing it.
No, no,
He
he
wasn't
had
the only one doing it. It was a whole bunch of other people doing it with him, and I really do think that if Puff comes out of this, he will be broke.
yes. I mean that's what they go after first, your money, right?
Yeah, I think Puff come out of this, man. He's go. I don't know if Puff will ever be broke to the status, like me and you broke. You feel what I'm saying?
Hmm,
But
hmm.
I don't think he. I think all that money he got, dog, is over with. It's a wrap, dog. I don't think nobody else gonna touch him after this. Even if he gets proved to be innocent, even if he's exonerated from all this, it's been so bad, man. He has this is the biggest smear campaign I've ever seen. Would you say that this worse than the R. Kelly scandal?
No,
The magnitude of it.
they haven't made a television series like yet, like they did
Oh,
R.
it's
Kelly.
coming, dog. It's coming. I heard it's coming,
Well,
bro.
then ask me that then I'll say okay. But right now, I think it's bigger than R. Kelly without the lifetime or channel film or 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 series that they did on him, Surviving R. Kelly. I think that's what it was called, right?
Oh, the surviving R. Kelly thing, what was bad about that, I think that came out around the time he was in court. So that
Yeah,
really just
yeah,
took the nail in the coffin with him. That was so horrible, man. That
and
really threw
and
R. Kelly in the grease.
and I mean that's a whole other chapter we can get into, like who paid for that, which celebrities were behind that, because people wanted to get rid of R. Kelly, and they teamed up and did it, right? Um,
Mhm,
do celebrities want to team up and get rid of Puffy? See, that's a whole different thing, right?
mhm.
They
Who
wanted to
knows?
get. I don't know. You don't know. So we gotta. That's what I'm saying. We gotta just look and see what's going on, right?
Mhm.
Because right now we do have the victims, and it's the victims who are coming at Puffy. You know, um, as I said, just recently, over 120 cases. Lawsuits were filed, right? Um, Cassie got a whole bunch of bread. Um, and you know everybody's seeing a way to get paid now the victims want to sue the celebrities that attended Puffy's parties, that saw them getting abused.
We check this out though, bro. Some of these celebrities, they just quietly paying off the attorney because this attorney, whoever the attorney is for the victims, he has like 120 victims. He has like 120 victims, right?
there's a
And
whole
they
lot of
all sue him.
there's a whole lot of money being paid out, signed NDAs and stuff, right?
Yeah, so that's what they said. His name is Tony Busby. I'm looking at my notes right now. He's representing more than 120 of Sean Diddy Combs' alleged victims. And
Okay.
a lot of youth stars are about to be sued by his firm, and he's giving them a chance to settle up before the claims hit public court. And some of them have opted to just kick in, even if they're innocent. Some of them, man, here you go, take this money and leave my name out of it.
That's what's going down,
Which is
right?
crazy to me because I'm thinking if I'm a celebrity and I ain't done nothing wrong, I ain't giving nobody a nickel.
Yeah, but you don't want to be implicated. You don't even want to be there, because show me your company, I'll tell you who you are, right?
Well,
So
you know what, you got a
the
point
the,
there
the
because I guess if I'm making millions of dollars right now, dude, it ain't nothing to give somebody $100,000 just to prevent some type of mishap. Because your name get through in some. Next thing you know, you losing everything over a lot.
you're losing a lot of brands, you're losing a lot of ads, support, and you can't afford to do that. So even the innocent will be thrown under the bus. You understand? As long
Yeah,
as you attended, I mean, you got people like Denzel Washington who said they attended, and they broke out before anything happened. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. It said
Like,
Denzel cussed him out and bumped out.
yeah, he just boned out. He don't know what's going on. He just came in, did what he had to do and leave. But unfortunately, there are many other celebrities who didn't do what Denzel did, right?
Hmm.
Um, a lot stayed and partaked in Puffy's toga parties,
Yeah.
and and we gonna see how it plays out.
Now let me ask you this: if they did have a Puffy documentary, what would be the name of it? Probably
Wow,
take that.
I mean, they got so many things
Take that.
happen. But you take that's a good one. Take that's a good one. Take that. Um, Bad boy for life.
Yeah, you know what, man? My boy, one of my homeboys, man, one of my good friends, man. Cocaine. He was
Hmm.
telling me about a story, man. He actually told it on one of our episodes of Gangsta Chronicles. He was down there with Puffy. Went and did some work for him. He did say Puffy likes to frequent, some freaky places, man.
I mean, here it is. Like, we can say all this. You saw a lot of stuff. I saw a lot of stuff. A lot of our associates saw a lot of stuff. But right now, you gotta have the receipts. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And right now you gotta have pictures, videos, audio recordings, like
Mm-hmm.
people who held on, who has these type of stuff, they're like in Vegas right now. They're at the cash register cashing out. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Huh? And that's where we're at in this game right now. So everybody who was victimized or who attended these parties or whatever or saw something, and they have some sort of proof of what was happening at these events, they're cashing in, right? They're cashing in because Puffy's team don't want this to end up like, you don't want these exhibits to be showing through in a courtroom, you know. Um,
Mm-hmm.
you want to own these items, you want to purchase them, right? And I think his lawyer is right now, as I said, like a Las Vegas cashier. He's cashing people out, you know,
Well, you
cashing
know what
them
it sounds like they using some some Hollywood street king tactics on them.
out.
Give them a chance, man, to kick in before the stuff. I'm trying to do you a favor, man. Go on and kick in right now. This gonna get much worse if it come out.
Yeah, like right now it's as I said, people are cashing in their audio tapes, their photos, you know, text messages, emails. They're cashing in right now, right? It's a money grab right now. But is that going to save you? Like, for instance, Puff paid Cassie, but it still came back to bite him. You see what I'm saying?
But
Right?
you know what Puffy made a mistake with her. First of all, he should have never been putting his hands on that girl like that. Secondly, he should have just gave her whatever she wanted before.
Hmm.
If she told him she wanted $10 million or whatever it was, Puff made a lot of money, man. Puff should have just broke her off and had her sign an NDA. None of this would be happening right now. I bet you if he go back in time, he wish he'd just gave her that $10 million.
Well, I mean, he did pay her, but it still didn't benefit him because we still know about it. Does it stop her from talking?
Well, the thing
Um,
is, bro, it's like the song say, too little, too late.
I don't think it really stops her from talking, right? Because I don't think an NDA can cover a crime. See what I'm saying? Right? I
Yeah.
don't think when you're signing an NDA, like if the man says you saw a crime and you saw a crime, no NDA is going to cover that. You dig what I'm trying to say? Right?
Yeah, I tell you.
So if they pull Cassie into a courtroom, she's gonna have to lay down the goods because don't matter how enforced that NDA was. I mean, it could have been an encyclopedia NDA, I
Hmm.
own everything you do, your saliva, whatever. But if you're out there and a crime's involved, that NDA can't hold nothing. The state's bigger than your NDA. Yeah.
Let me ask you this, bro. All of these people, right? Because I know people keep throwing, recently we don't have Foxy Brown. Her name don't been in the headlines lately because I guess she got a bombshell that she about to drop or whatever. Why do you think people trying to go after Hove so bad, man?
Because they knew he was cool with Puff. So as I said before, show me your company, I'll tell you who you are. So they're like, hey, Hove and Puff are real close. Um, is Hove like Puffy? You know. Then TikTok will come out and people on this, spewing all kinds of stuff, putting crazy stuff out. You got Jaguar Wright putting
Mhm.
crazy stuff out there. You know,
Jaguar, right? You know what? That's my thing. Let me explain something in the internet world. All of these people out here that get paid to do interviews, I'm not mad at nobody doing money. But if a person gets paid to tell stories, they're going to try to come up with the most salacious stories they can. Because guess what? They make their living off of getting paid. Now, if they putting stories out there that ain't getting no views or no attention, that ends the cash cow. So they gonna start saying the most insane stuff ever. I think Jaguar Wright is crazy.
agree. I totally agree with you. I think what she's doing, it's bad. Why is it bad? Because if something really did happen, and if a crime is really going on, she's she's going the opposite way of it. She's helping the criminal and hurting the victim, you know,
Mm-hmm.
the way how she's approaching it. But she's not aware of that because she's just talking crazy, right? um
Yeah,
I mean, she's talking so crazy. Piers Morgan had to go back and apologize for the crazy bit she put out, you know, and
yeah,
I mean, that's not cool. um then Star took off on her. When was it? Earlier this week, he took off on her. um
yeah. He wasn't in the wrong. She kept trying to overtalk the man. I went back and looked at that man, and I thought Star might have been a little harsh, but then going back and looking at it, he wasn't wrong, dog.
she walked into that, huh?
Yeah, she walked in that. Plus, she called on this platform. We have somebody on here, man, and they trying to overtalk you and trying to overtalk me. They liable to get cussed out too and kicked off and booted off. Because I'm gonna tell you something, bro. As a person who has been the victim of numerous lies on the internet, I don't had everything from 70-year-old dudes talk about they done whooped on me to dudes talking about this and that. People lie to get clicks and views, bro. They just lie. They don't care.
All day. But what they don't know is that they're hurting victims by doing that, right? So
Hmm.
you can't come out here being an overnight reporter. A lot of overnight reporters, right? Spewing conspiracy theories, right?
Hmm.
Without any facts, receipts, Um, I mean, you mentioned Foxy Brown about to drop something about Jay.
Hmm.
Foxy Brown ain't gonna drop nothing negative about Jay. She
You know
says,
what, man? I'm gonna tell you what this is. If you notice, it's a lot of people from the '90s coming out now. They all of a sudden back in the limelight. I ain't heard nothing from Foxy Brown in 20 years. Last I heard about Foxy Brown, she was messing with corrupt. She was messing with, she, I heard Hove did knock her down. You know what I'm saying? But that might be about the extent of their thing. But Fox was out there. She was out there, and I know that's your era, kind of Jackie. Foxy Brown was out there giving up the goods. She was out there slinging that nappy dug out to everybody.
I mean,
DMX had dudes making whole rap songs behind that, started rap beef behind that punana. She said she got the EO Nana.
she did said she has the ill
EO
nana,
Nana. And they was out there scrapping.
and
Corrupt out there dissing DMX.
she's back now in the press because people want her to talk about, because they're saying that Jay dated her underage, and they want her to speak on that, and they want to know if it's true or not. And she's telling them to kick rocks and leave me alone. I don't want to talk about that, right? So that's how that record's being played. Um, People would say, well, she's probably using the internet to get soft money
Mm-hmm.
or to get extortion money to keep her mouth shut. You know, some people would say that too. You know, um, we don't know. We got to watch how it plays out. Because right now, you don't want to look like Jagger, right? You don't want to look like Jagger, right? You don't want to come off crazy,
Mm-hmm.
speculating and talking talking crazy. You don't want to do all that right now. You know, you want to talk about what's happening, what you can really see, and what you can call. Is Puffy going to tell on people? Yes, he going to tell on you. Yes, Puffy's going to tell on you if you don't ride with him. If you don't put on Puffy's jersey and you was rocking with Puffy, you're not wearing his jersey in these dark times that he's in, he's going to tell on you. Yes, he is. Yeah. He's not going to protect you. He's not going to help you because you're not helping him. You're not wearing his jersey. So he's going to tell on you. Yeah. So we know that. We know we can actually say that's going to happen. You did?
Yeah, it's real. What did my boy Nas say? Foxy got you hot because you kept your face in there. You know what I'm saying? Foxy got you hot. Foxy was, man, you know what, man, not because she was, then the thing is, she was hella young back then. Well, I guess she was an adult. She was 19 back then.
Well, I mean, if she's 19, she's of age, right?
Yeah, she aged. I guess you can't say nothing, man. But all of this is real crazy now, man. It's just like we in this day and age, man. If you a celebrity, you might as well, if you worth, man, 30, $40 million, you should just put you an M up and just have that money on the side just for, till somebody go sue you, bro. Somebody go come and try to extort you for something. And it's gonna
It's
cost you
coming.
more because the thing is, man, we in this era, man, to where what's the word they say, man? You guilty before you proven innocent, and even when you proven innocent, you still guilty.
Oh, you saying they flipped it? It used to be innocent before proven guilty. Now you saying it's guilty before guilty. We don't care. We don't care if you're
Yeah,
innocent.
they put something out there, man. I'm gonna tell you, man. I'm gonna tell you something, Sean. You know what, man? I'm gonna tell you something, man. I got hands, dog.
Hmm.
I got hands. I've been fighting my whole life. I'm from the east side of Cleveland, bro.
Hmm.
I ain't saying I'm the toughest man in the world because any man get put down. But some of these lames that don't say it, they don't did this and that to me, I just laugh at it. I don't even respond to it because anybody with common sense would know that that's not true, right?
Word.
I've had people say some outlandish stuff, right, about me. You feel what I'm saying?
Hmm.
It's lies,
Lies.
outright
Just
lies. It's
lies.
outright lies.
Gossip.
It
Gossip.
makes no sense to really engage in a lie, bro, because that's what it is. It's a lie. Why
And
would
a
you
lot.
care?
A
It's
lot of that's
almost like a
going on.
5-year-old. It's almost like a 5-year-old punching you on the back of your knee.
Well,
What you gonna do?
see, a
Turn
lot
around
of
and
it.
slap each other, little kid?
A lot of that's going on because a lot of people are using the internet for likes by saying salacious negative things about other people, right?
Hmm.
um and it's not cool. As I'm sounding like a broken record or like a parrot right now. I'm like, um if you ain't got the facts and if you ain't got the receipts, man, don't be out here speculating and taking taking viewers into a tunnel, a rabbit hole, you know, of
Hmm.
of BS just for a couple of dollars, because you ain't getting no sponsors with that type
Again,
of,
man,
of
I'm gonna tell
messages.
you this, bro.
Metro
I've never
PCS
paid.
ain't checking for you. Sprite ain't
Hell
checking
no.
for you. You're
I've
not
never.
getting no sponsors with that. I mean, we out here. This what we doing right now. We talking. It's really a business. We talking, but it's really a business. So we not out here cussing people out and using profanities crazy and creating myths about people and gaslighting. We out here calling as we see it, right?
Mhm.
Because we messing with sponsors. You know what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
We out here, we out here, we out here looking at and doing things right because Tide is looking at us. You know what I'm saying? Um, Detergent company Tide is looking at us. In case you don't know, you might be saying he's talking about a water Tide or something. I'm just saying,
Mhm.
soda companies, like that's what this game is really all about. So I don't think people like Jaguar Wright is clocking any dough because she's out here spewing lies and ain't no brand gonna attach themselves to her.
Man,
You
I'm gonna
know.
tell you something, bro, and this is goes to out anybody out there. Anybody that has ever asked me for money for an interview, dude, I just ignore they text. I don't have dudes hit me up, hey, I want to come on the show, and then they say, well, what's your budget like? Who you call me? You hit me up asking me to come on the show. Why would I'm not paying your monkey ass to come on sit down with me, tell me a bunch of lies?
Well, well, they gotta understand too, right? The internet is a place right now that's replaced television. People
Hmm.
don't got cable no more. People out here going straight to YouTube and checking stuff out. Scripts, they're not
Hmm.
messing with cable like that. So if you're an entertainer or if you're into, you know, you got to market yourself. You got to get out here, and you got to hit the circuit to keep yourself, in the limelight. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to, that's cool. Then
Yeah.
people would drag you into it in a negative way. You know, um,
Mhm.
I mean, Jay-Z out here doing a bunch of interviews, but they're tearing them apart. You know, they're
Well, if I
like,
was Hove, I wouldn't respond. Hove, first of all, you know what, man? Hove is working with the NFL now. He's a man that I think Hove is one of them places to where he's transcended hip hop, dog. He's doing big major things.
true
He's in
that.
that billionaire bracket, and I think people need to be careful when they messing with billionaires, bro.
I
Puff
don't
ain't
think.
Jay ain't got to go out here and say a damn thing to somebody, man. You know how easy it would be for somebody like Jay just to get somebody's head busted open.
I don't think they're really thinking of the consequences of all of this. I don't think. I mean, just what was it today? I believe J and B's lawyer just, got at Jaguar Wright and put her in check. That happened today. You know what I'm saying? And it
Hmm.
took a minute, but it happened. Because the reason why it happened because it's getting out of control, right?
Hmm.
It's getting out of control. I mean, they're out here talking about it's like for instance, what happened with Bill Cosby. No one said nothing and then throw him under the bus until the victims came through. You get what I'm saying? Right?
Hmm.
So if there's no victims coming through, you can't create these victims. You get what I'm saying? Right?
Well,
So Puffy got victims.
yeah. Let me ask you this though: out of all of those victims that Puffy got, that's legitimate victims, do you think there are any victims out there that are kind of like just kind of riding a wave? Oh, I'm gonna get a check because I heard about the one chick. She
Of
was trying
course.
to give her boyfriend $3 million, ex-boyfriend $3 million to
Of course.
cooperate her story. And
Of
I
course.
just think we in an era right now. We in an era of greed and deception right now, to where people are going to say whatever they have to say to get some bread.
And it's hurting the victims, right? Because right now they're treating it as I said, they're treating this whole Puff situation as a Vegas cash out,
Hmm.
um, and everyone's trying to get some money, you know, and not only people are cashing out in Vegas, like treating Puffy like a cash out stand, they're treating him like that. You got bloggers and because everybody's a blogger now, right?
And everybody, and it was one of those things. I'm not gonna lie. We talking about it for our third time. I think we got 3 episodes in this show. We talked about it all the time because, and at the end of the day, we have to talk about stuff that people want to hear about.
Hmm.
So no matter how much y'all come in the comments, y'all talking about Puffy again, or you back watching it again,
It's big. How you not going to talk about it?
you know you
and,
not
and, and
ignoring
every
about it.
day
You know,
something. I mean, here's a dude that tried to go. He tried to get bail. How many times now? I think he's going for his third time. He got turned down twice, man. Going for, you know what I'm saying?
and he's gonna
Like
give him a bag. I'm gonna tell you this, Diddy, take my advice. You putting up, you trying to get bread to wrong people, man. You got to tell somebody to offer one of them, the people that can approve your bill. You got to go get them a bag.
you gotta give them a back.
You got to go get them a bag, dog. You know, I don't care if you go spend your 30, 40 million. You better tell somebody you got 10 for them or 5 for them. Because I'm going to tell you this, man. I like to consider myself as an honest dude. So I'm not going to sit up here and lie. If I was in a position, dude, and know I wouldn't get caught, and I could tell somebody like Diddy, hey, I got 10 million for bail for you, I might consider it, bro. I might have to.
well,
I'm not gonna sit up here and
well,
lie.
well. They're gonna have to figure that out because he need to get bail. This is his third attempt. You know, but there is victims, right?
Yes, victims. Yes, a
There
lot of
is
victims out
victims.
there. And I heard that
Um,
I'm hearing that there are victims as young as 9 years old that's coming out now, man.
I mean,
Which is really sick.
I read that too, but once again, I don't know if that's fabricated or not, right?
That's what I'm
But
saying, man. It's like, it's like when you start talking about kids, man, don't nobody
you
like
know,
a pedophile, bro. Don't nobody like
nobody,
a
man.
pedophile or a rapist, bro. Nobody likes it.
But you could just as be as guilty as that person if you creating lies about a person about that, So I don't want to sit up here and say this person's a pedo without, having
Yeah.
that proof.
Well, I take notes, man. They said the youngest victim at the time of the incident was 9 years old. We
Hmm.
have a man who was 14 years old. There's another one who was 15 years old. 25 of the 120 people who are plaintiffs in this case were minors at the time of the actions under discussion. That's what the lawyer said. He said, this is shocking. Now, it makes me wonder. See, I've got to go back. I'm a parent, I'm a father.
Hmm.
When my kids was 14 years old, 9 years old, I knew where they was at all times, bro. They damn sure wouldn't be at no P. Diddy party without me or Diddy's house without me knowing nothing about it.
Let me bring you up to like the Michael Jackson situation when the kid lied on Michael, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Michael paid him. Just not just he just didn't want that story out. Just he didn't want that dark cloud around. She just paid him. But Mike was innocent, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a proven fact. Like I'm speaking of what we all know. He was innocent because he was never charged of that crime. He got thrown out.
Yeah.
He won, right?
Well, this
How do
attorney
we know?
Basby. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
How do we know Puffy don't have some of those kind of situations going on as well?
This is an attorney who's saying this, so this just ain't no blogger saying this. This is Tony Basby, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what he said is this: the day will come when we will name names besides Sean Combs. And there are a lot of names there. It's already a long list. But because of the nature of this case, we're going to make sure we're right before we do it. The names will shock you. Says that Diddy was detained on the evening of September 16th. His homes in Miami and Los Angeles were searched. I'm gonna tell you, bro, a lawyer is in the business of litigation, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they not gonna say nothing to put themselves in peril or to make their word look bad, because everything is based on their word, right? So they gonna make sure they got their facts together. If this man is saying he got some names on there that's gonna shock the world, it's probably something there, bro.
There's something there. He don't want to get disbarred over nonsense, right? This is how he makes his bread, right? So it's definitely something there, right?
Yeah, something there,
Now,
man. And I'm gonna tell you, and the thing is, the one thing about the penitentiary, they don't like rapists, dog. They don't like rapists and they
well,
don't like pedophiles. So Diddy, if he's into putting baby oil on and breaking back, he probably be the one getting his back broke.
no, he going up camp, man. He going up to where Martha Stewart was and all that. You know, I don't think he's gonna hit the system that heavy. I think he's gonna do a little rich boy camp. You know.
Diddy might not have no more bread after they get finished with this case. He might not be able to afford them type of amenities and luxuries.
He might not have enough. You saying he might be broke? He won't be able to go
Yeah,
to
Diddy
rich boy
might be
camp.
broke sitting there with some dude talking about, come here, Diddy. What was his name? What he call himself? Love
Brother
Daddy or
Love,
whatever. Brother
brother
Love,
Love.
Brother Love. He really could be Brother Love in there. You remember that Slick Rick song, The Moment I Feared?
Hmm.
Remember how
Yeah.
that dude was like, that's what we did. Mm.
Well, I think we're gonna see everything's is gonna come. Is gonna come to the light. What's trying to be covered is gonna be uncovered. You just read to me what a lawyer just said, and I think that's gonna matter so much because them celebrities don't want their names out. Um, as I said before, is it a cash grab for these celebrities to run to pay the lawyer not to put my name out or sign NDAs? I don't know. We got to see. We got to see how it plays out. You know,
Yeah, right now Diddy is a disgraced tycoon.
disgraced tycoon.
Disgraced tycoon, man. Brother Love. You know what, man? And I was always in the thought, man, to where I always like for people, especially us, to get due process, man, because us as black men, we done been through so much stuff. We go through so much stuff that people have no clue.
Hmm.
People have no clue on what the black man in this country goes through on a daily basis. I consider myself a really even keel person, right? I do what I'm supposed to do.
By saying that, I want to jump in and say, well, how do you how do you feel about when someone like Puff would say, well, they're attacking me because I'm a rich black man, and they're attacking me because of my color, of my skin, and I shouldn't have this money, and they're trying to take it away from me.
You know what? That does happen, man, but not on this scale. And not on the scale of this is, man. Ain't nobody just go come in here. If I'm not doing nothing wrong and I'm worth, you know, $500 million, $1 billion, nobody's just gonna come and snatch me out my room in the middle of the night and throw a whole bunch of stuff on me. This ain't the movies, man. Knock it off, brother Love. This dude has done something wrong. If you put yourself in position to do things wrong, bro, it's bad, right? Because I'm gonna tell you this: whenever I don't got caught up in some bullshit, it was because of the decision I didn't make to walk away from some shit.
Cool.
You
Dig.
feel what I'm saying? So we all have to hold ourselves accountable, man. Diddy is gonna be held accountable for whatever he did and what he didn't do, man. I think right now, I think if you give somebody action at that, like I know me, I know people that are billionaires and they're very private about what they do. They're not doing nothing wrong.
Hmm.
They're
They're
not gonna be
quiet.
around certain people, and they're not gonna allow you. You just can't show up to their house. I'm gonna tell you this: you think you can just if I knew Dr. Dre, do you think I can just show up to his house with you?
No, I mean, same thing with Mark Cuban. You're not hearing nothing crazy about these cats, right? And so you're saying Diddy had to been doing something for his name to be put out there,
A
and
hundred
to
percent,
be,
because we're living in a very litigious society right
yeah,
now.
and he did things wrong. That's why the feds came to snatch them up, because they don't come for you unless they got goods, unless they got
They
the good.
don't come unless they know. Do the lawyer is not gonna say nothing to you unless he got facts?
They got the goods. That's why they came, right? So they didn't come see you on hearsay. They came and saw you because they got the goods, right? Now, what are the goods, right? Um, and we about to find out what the goods are. Speculation. What are the speculations out there? Um, you mentioned underage kids. You mentioned people talking about pedophilia. Other sites. I'm not going to call their names out on the internet with you know try to destroy Justin Bieber by saying, "Hey, Bieber knows some stuff."
Man, 120 complaints and in more than 2 hours, 12,000 phone calls. That dude did something, man. Ain't nobody just lying on you like that, bro. Nobody's just lying on you like that. That man did something, man, and he's paying for it right now.
No, you see, I'm trying to help him out here, and not help him out in a way of protecting him. I'm trying to call it like a ref. I'm wearing a Foot Locker jersey right now. I'm trying to
Man,
call
I tried that too. I
it.
gave Diddy the benefit. I gave Brother Love the benefit of the doubt, man. And it's just too many people, man.
Too many people.
Mm.
The noise is heavy. The noise is loud. It's loud.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
the noise is very loud.
It's loud. And if he was guilty, he wouldn't be in the tank right now. If he was innocent, I mean, if he was innocent, he wouldn't be in the tank right now. If he was innocent, he wouldn't be denied bail twice right now. He's a
Well,
flex.
that's what I was gonna say. If he was halfway innocent, they would have said, you know what, we'll give you bail. You're not a risk. Right
Yeah,
now, if they let Diddy go, dog, Diddy is gonna run. He's gonna be over there kicking it with Russell Simmons. He's gonna be right over there with Russell. Because you know Russell got on.
Russell was smarter.
Yeah, Russell got on before they even had a chance to bring anything up on him. He's gone. And he went to a country where they couldn't extradite him.
No, you got the money out. You got the money out first, yeah?
He
Because
got
it's
the
the money.
bread.
It's the money. Once they can touch the money and squeeze the money, they got you. Right?
Mhm.
Russell got the money out.
Let me ask you this, man. You think they don't froze some of Diddy's funds?
Sure did. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because how you think he fighting this? But they didn't freeze him all because he's able to fight this case right now. And I'm pretty sure.
They can't freeze it all, but I'm sure that's what they're going for. You know, um, they're definitely going for your capital. You know, it's a capitalist country, right? So they're going for his capital. You know, this trial is going to be the trial of the 21st century. It's going to be very expensive. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
shame that we can't see it like we saw OJ in court during the 90s. To New York, and New York courtrooms don't allow cameras and stuff like that in there like that. So we're not
Well,
going to
they
be.
said that these white parties that Diddy gave the guests drinks that had been laced with drugs in advance. And he started organizing these parties back in 1999. This dude, this attorney Busby, is on his ass, dude. He's on his ass, man. Diddy is walking around with got baby oil and got people dressed up in white, telling the brothers, man, to take Listerine so you don't have bad breath.
But one kid said,
There we go. We just lost my boy. We just lost my boy Jackie. He's gonna come back
one
in a
kid,
minute.
yeah,
There
my
you go.
bad. One kid said his mama took him to the next door neighbor's house, which because it was somewhere up in the Hamptons, and they were the neighbors of Puffy, and the kid said, he's an older dude now, he's an adult now, or whatever. He said, I forgot how old he was, but he was hella young, and he went to the party, and he said, as a kid, me and my mom went in, and I saw all these naked girls in the pool, topless girls in the pool. So I just jumped in the pool. And the kid said, but I'm wondering now, how come I was allowed in the party as a kid, like, to see all these things?
Well, that's
So
what
it's
I'm
like
saying, man. You know the
the
average adult
screening,
with some
the
common sense.
screening wasn't all that good, is what I'm getting at. Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying.
They
The
weren't
common sense.
they weren't properly screening people coming through these parties at all.
Because the
Yeah.
thing is this, right? You can't put somebody in jail for being a freak, dog. If he had all consenting adults at these parties and if they in there eating Jello pudding out of each other's booty, that's their business, you know.
Hmm. Hmm.
But when you start having situations to where a 9-year-old can just come somewhere, somebody with some sense would have been like, "Hold on, stop this, man. What is this little dude doing? Get your ass out of
Yeah,
here."
like the screening was horrible.
Mhm. But
I
of
mean,
course, what no screamers. Everybody walking around high.
the screening. I don't know if there was. It was horrible because if someone was like they shouldn't have let the kid in. I mean, the kid didn't come back and said he got fondled or anything, so there was no reports of that. He was just allowed into the party as a minder, right? With
Mhm.
his mom. You know what I'm saying? Who lived next door to Puff at the time at the Hamptons or wherever this party was being thrown. But I'm just saying the screening was horrible, man. Like, you know, and you're most likely right. They was high out of their minds. They don't even know what was going on. You know.
That's what I'm saying, man. It's like it's a sad thing. So I think at the end of the day, man, I think it's a lot of witch hunts going on with Jay. And who knows, man? Jay might have did something we don't know, but I kind of wish they'd start Hove out because I don't think it's no definitive proof that this man don't did anything wrong.
I mean, we just got to lay back and see, and then come. I mean, what's out there on Jay? There's a whole lot of things out there on Jay that people are saying, right?
Hmm.
Does it hold water? We haven't seen that.
Yeah, I don't know if none of this stuff is is valid or not.
Never
You know,
seen
one
it.
thing I heard that Foxy Brown was gonna testify in this Tupac case, the Keefy D dude. I don't know what she would have to do with that, but that's something I heard. That's what I mean, man. People just people like sensationalism nowadays, man.
Everyone's an overnight journalist and calling it, but they're just calling it crazy, you know. But yo, let's continue another day. We just did an hour. Just rock and roll. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Well, you know, we got about 10 more minutes, bro.
Okay, let's rock. Go on.
We
Talk.
got about 10 more minutes, man. You know, this is the one thing I wanna finish off with this. The prosecutors reportedly want Foxy Brown to testify in the Tupac murder trial. They saying that she could be a key witness.
Was she in the
Now,
car with Zip?
I don't know if Foxy Brown is reportedly being sought out as a key witness in Tupac Shakur's upcoming murder trial. The U.S.
I
Sun
heard that.
reports that prosecutors are eyeing Brown as they believe the MC has critical information that can place Keefy D, Dwayne Davis in Las Vegas the night Tupac was murdered. Keefy has maintained his innocence, insisting that there remains no proof that he was in Vegas during the night of the shooting. Now, this is stuff that get me mad. This N-word has been all over the internet doing interviews talking about he was in the car when this man got shot. But now all of a sudden, oh, I wasn't there. There's no proof that I was there. This is like what is this, man? It's like
Okay,
this is a joke, bro.
now we can speak on that because, as you just said, we saw Keefe D all over the internet talking about Pac and Suge, right? And
Mm-hmm.
now he's denying he said what he said, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, is he gonna plead crazy? You're gonna say, "I'm cuckoo," you know? I did some cuckoo stuff, you know? Is that
Yeah,
insanity?
and they need to let that be a lesson. All of y'all internet clowns out there that want to go online talking about what y'all did 20 and 30 years ago, let this be a lesson to y'all idiots. This man done told him himself already. Now he's lying. So that means
his, only, his only
he
way
need to
out
go
is to
get
say, listen, his only way out is to say, I'm cuckoo. You know, I'm
Well, you
pleading
know what this
insanity.
means then?
I'm nuts.
This means that he need to go give Vlad his money back if Vlad paid. I don't know if Vlad paid the man or not for that interview, but he need to go give Vlad his money back. He need to go give the Omni Art of Dialogue his bread back if he paid for that, man, because you out there lying. That's what I mean. I'll never pay nobody for an interview, bro, because you never know if you gonna get the truth or not. You ain't gonna
Right?
just speak no bunch of lies in my ear, man, but you know what, Sean? We gonna go ahead and shut it down, man. We appreciate y'all, man. I need y'all to smash that like button. And I'm gonna tell y'all this: if y'all go donate something, do not do the super chat stuff. Hit us off at Digital Soapbox. That's the Cash App. If y'all want to bless us or something, hit us with Digital Soapbox. You know what I'm saying? Me and my man come through do this content. Y'all start hitting us off with a little something. I might be able to convince my man Jackie to come on here a couple more times a week. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, they start coming through. I'm gonna start really giving it to them, right? Because right now we're trying to get some people coming through. You know, keep on
Yeah.
showing some participation, and we're gonna give you some good action. I promise. Yeah.
Yeah, y'all give us some action. We really got some stuff for y'all. I'll start telling everything, and I
We
ain't gonna
got
tell
some.
no lies.
We got some stuff. We we don't want. We gonna start turning like Puffy and start telling on everybody.
Yeah, for real, man. On that note, man, again, make sure y'all smash that like button, share the video, leave us a comment, and we out of here.
Word.
And also, you know what? Visit the site too, HollywoodStreetKing.com.
My
That was the
man.
precursor before all of this stuff, before TMZ, that was before everybody, wasn't it?
Yeah, we was doing that before everybody. Remember we was coming with facts. Right. That's why you can Google Hollywood Street King and see New York Times and all that, Dateline television and all that stuff. Because we coming with facts, you know. And I promise you, we're gonna hit you with some facts regarding Puffy. See, I'm saving all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
we're
we're
gonna
gonna
say
give you
that.
some facts. We're gonna give you some
Or you know, we may even put that behind one of them paywalls, man, on Patreon or something. Hey, man, you want to see this episode? Y'all go pay $5 a piece or something. You know what I'm
because
saying?
we come with facts. You know what I'm saying?
We'll come with facts. But on that note,
Yeah.
we out
We
of here.
got some. We got some. We're gonna come with facts. Yeah.
Yep. And we holler at y'all next week.
My man. All right.
We go.
Mhm.